Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, back on GuitarGate on my Reacts request page for those of you that are members. Josh Thurkill wants Red Clay Strays Don't Care. Does not give me a description. Don't do that, Josh. Tell me why you want me to pick it. But I actually saw Red Clay Strays when my friend Nolan Taylor was coming through town in Annapolis not that long ago. Burned the house down. Especially the drummer back there, taking swigs, I got you, right? Let's hit the button here. On Western AF, which is always excellent.
You have gone, but your memory always remains. You have gone, but your memory always remains. If I could just get out of Georgia, I might find my way home again.
Okay, real quick, let's talk about the harmony. Again, if you're new to this channel, you're going to learn something here. Not just where you put your hands, but what makes the song what it is. So the harmony part comes out with a very cool little A to E thing, but it's A major 6th to major 7. So take your open A major chord, right? Get you an F sharp on top, right? And then G sharp. Remember, in the key of A is 1, so G sharp is 7, makes it a major 7 chord. F sharp is 6, makes it a major 6 chord. That's how it works, right? So then it goes over to E. And then he adds a C sharp on top. What does that make it? That makes it, again, if we're in E, let's talk our way through it. If we're in E, a D something would be 7, a C something would be 6. This is, again, E6. So you got this A6, A major 7 to an E major 6. Very floaty, very cool sound. These are ornamentations. They don't change the function of the chord. You then get F sharp minor, power chord back on A, and we settle into it. So your melody, really is about, it's a third based melody with E as your key center, right? So when you think this A, it's like, that's a 4 chord, E is 1, F sharp is 2, okay? And so your melody, G sharp is the note that he seems to keep landing on with his voice. Remember, try to learn the melody to every song that you learn. The answer to all of your questions, guitar players, is learning the melody. It's something we just don't do, but every other instrument does. We start by learning chords and then graduate to the melody. Everywhere else, horn, piano, whatever, we start with the melody and then go into harmony. It's just, we're backwards people. You know this, right? So learning that... just knowing where the focus is. You don't have to get like the actual melody note for note to realize that we're landing on the major third of E And that's what gives us that sound of resolution. The major third of the one chord is where the vocal lands, and that's what gives us that feeling of home base. That's the key takeaway.
I've lived my life, and I don't care if I die. I'm on the one-way road to glory. I'll leave all my trouble behind. I'll leave all my trouble behind. I'll leave all my trouble behind.
Yeah, some of this was fixed in post. He's missing a snare hit here.
I'll leave all my trouble behind.
You hear that? Just like of the snare when his hands are up. Watch it.
I'll leave all my trouble behind.
But the vibe is there.
I live my life, and I don't care if I die. Lord, if I die. Lord, if I die. If I die.
Right? Just that? Yeah, essentially, E major pentatonic, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Repeat the same thing on A. Don't feel like you have to always do everything in the same spot and you have to change fingerings because you have to be the most efficient. Yeah, I know we're all working on that. But don't forget, when you're making music and you're trying to make a memorable melody, sometimes just shifting the whole thing up, keeping the same structure, it keeps that continuity to it, right? And it allows your ideas to kind of come out and be formed in a complete manner and not just like, what's the proper way that I could do this right here? There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know, love it. Fits perfectly, sounds perfect, makes sense. Simple. And here's the big thing. People in the audience that don't play guitar are going to have that stuck in their head on the way home. Right? Simple, memorable, sticks with non-musicians. That's the goal. That's the highest achievement, right? And nailing it. This is exactly what I saw in Annapolis. Who sent me this, by the way? This was Josh Thoroughkill. Josh, thanks for being a member on GuitarGate and picking what comes next on YouTube. This is exactly what I saw in Annapolis. I saw a band with heavy vibe. Heavy vibe. I saw a band that was, how do I put this? Had a song for everybody, right? Like, like you couldn't be in the audience and feel like you don't know what this band is about. You don't have a song that resonates with you. Like, it's such an accessible band. Obviously, just from the camera shots, it seems clear that the one camera that was in front was the live take, and some of the other ones either might have been cut in or just the editing was a little messed up, because there were a couple things on the drums that they either tightened up because the tempo moved or like the editing got weird. I hate pointing that stuff out, but like it's in there. But again, when you make music, art's supposed to be an expression of what you're feeling inside, okay? So the vibe is number one. The vibe. And number two, are you making something that people who leave the bar, leave the club, get stuck in their head on the way home? So it's like, when they leave, did I like the band? Did it make me feel something? Did I dig the vibe? Check. Does it stick in my brain? The image, the sound, any little motifs and melodies, does it stick in my brain? Check. Got it. Again, harmony-wise, key of E. Your melodies come from the key of E. Third-based melody, for the most part, landing on that G sharp is kind of like where home bass lands for this melody. And that cool intro, A major 6 to major 7, and then to E major 6th. Again, they don't change the function of the chords, just little decorations. That's it, my friends. If you dig the vibe here, please hit subscribe on YouTube. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the video and Red Clay Strays. And again, if you want to be like Josh, pick what comes next on YouTube. That is a thank you for those that take my lessons and courses on GuitarGate. It's the first link in the description. It's my life's work. And I'd love to be your online teacher if you'd like to learn more than just where to put your fingers and what you see on tabs, but you want to learn the why behind music gets stuck in your head and how things work together. That's my little pitch. I love you all. Keep the guitar in your hands. Cheers, my friends.